All right, it is fight day here in Hamburg. We're all set to head off to the Barclaycard Arena, get ourselves sorted on Media Row and check out the fights. Josh Barnett, Andrei Arlovski, Ryan Bader, Ilir Latifi, Alex Gustafsson taking on Jan Blachowicz. It promises to be a fantastic night. British guys Jim Wallhead and Scott Askham both in action as well. Join me at Octagonside. I'll bring you some shots of Octagonside. I'll take you onto press row.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. The weekend comes, my cycle hums, ready to race to you. These days are all these days are all share them with me. These days are all these days are all share them with me.
Alright, we are here at Octagonside at UFC Fight Night Hamburg in Germany. Simon Head of the Sun, joined by my good buddy Mr. John Morgan of MMA Junkie and John. We've had quite a busy run of events lately and some pretty crazy shows. This fight week has felt a little bit more chilled out, but I'm expecting some spectacular action once we get the fights underway.
Yeah, I am too, actually. I think this is going to be one of those sleeper cards, you know, where people aren't really talking about it. It's understandable. I mean, it's a smaller event. The media coverage is maybe a little bit lesser than it would be internationally. But I think if you just look at the matchup stylistically, I mean, if you're a fight fan, some of the fights on here look like they could be a lot of fun. And the other thing is, it's the UFC Fight Pass show, which I really enjoy. There's just less commercials, so there's less breaks in action. Things happen fast. Yeah, the pacing is just fun. So, yeah, I've got my fingers crossed. I think it could be a fun one.
Is there a particular bout on the card? Obviously, we've got the main event. Two former UFC heavyweight champions, Andrei Arlovski taking on the War Master Josh Barnett. It's a fight that seems to split the media straight down the middle.
Yeah.
Really harder to pick than a broken nose, this fight, right?
Yeah, it really is. I keep going back and forth. It seems like everybody's kind of down the middle. It's one of those fights that really could go either way. It's just going to be which guy's able to implement his game plan, his approach. I ended up leaning towards Andrei Arlovski, but I don't have a lot of confidence in it. I wouldn't go out there and wager the mortgage on it.
No, I've gone for Josh Barnett, so one of us is going to come away having got this thing right. We've got quite a few really interesting fights on the card. Pick out one or two that you're particularly interested in seeing.
Well, I think you and I have been talking about it all week, but I love the Scott Askham versus Jack Hermanson fight. I think that's going to be a really intriguing thing. Stylistically, it could be a lot of fun. Two big guys for the division, and two top European talents. You know what I mean? So it's got some interest in the region as well. So I'm looking forward to that one. Nicholas Dalby versus Peter Svoboda. I'm definitely looking forward to that one. Dalby, I think the guy's a character, and we've known that for a while. And then we found out Peter's a little bit of a character as well. He's representing Jamaica moving forward. So that was kind of wild.
Born in Poland, brought up in Germany, but fed up with being asked, is he representing Poland or is he representing Germany? And he's decided to basically cut his losses because he's too tired of upsetting one of his home nations, and has said, sod it, I'm going to just represent Jamaica. He's never even been to Jamaica, but he's going to walk out to an inner circle, and I understand when the graphics come up on the TV screen, there's going to be the flag of Jamaica there.
That's fantastic. I love that. And then, I mean, other stuff that matters, you know, Alexander Gustafsson coming back. Man, where does he go? Crossroads fights. Jan Blachowicz is a tough guy. Alex is probably the better mixed martial artist, but Jan's dangerous, you know, so how does that play out? Where does Alex go from here? That's a big one. Ryan Bader versus Ilir Latifi. That has some big meaning in that division as well. So, I mean, there's some key fights on here as well. I really do think, top to bottom, this fight could be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. We're going to have a sellout arena here in the Barclaycard Arena. This reminds me a lot of Rotterdam in terms of the scale of the arena.
It does.
The steepness of the stands, the rake of the stands. Again, the camera never really shows it, but this place is, like, the guys in the top tier are really on top of the action here. I'm told that every ticket has been sold, and the German fans are going to be quite loud and leery for this. It's going to be good, and we've got a host of German fighters on the card. Nick Hein fighting Tai Hyung Bang, Yesin Ayari taking on Britain's own Jimmy Wallhead, and we've got some exciting people on the card. It should be a fantastic night. Check back with us after the fight, so we'll have some post-fight reaction for you. All right, that is UFC Fight Night Hamburg done and dusted. We're heading back to the press room right now after that incredible heavyweight main event. Josh Josh Barnett submitting Andre the Pitbull Arlovski in the 3rd round. Amazing performance, wild fight, and a big submission win for the War Master. We're heading back for the post-fight press conference. We'll bring you some of that as well once we're settled in. Speak to you in a bit.
Yeah, it felt good. Just in the hotel all this week, and I got to a point when I had 5 wins in a row, and I was always looking for the next thing, a title shot or this and that, and then had a terrible fight last fight, and I just let the pressure kind of build up and get to me. So, my team and I just decided, hey, we need to have fun with this, get back to old school where we go, we train, we have fun, we go on these fights, and we're fortunate enough to be here in Germany and in a new place, fighting in front of new fans. And so even in the locker room, I felt good and relaxed, and that's when I fight my best. So that was kind of our mindset going in, and it kind of allows me to open up, take more risks.
Once we started going, I just felt like as the fight went on, regardless of whether I was feeling any fatigue at all, I just felt like he was going to be feeling more fatigue. And I just want to get back out there, just keep working. Let's just keep fighting. Let's keep throwing stuff down. But I would like to see what happens after he settles, and hey, let's really box. You know what I mean? Let's smooth it out a bit. But went back to catch wrestling, dropped him over with a turnover from a double wrist lock after the eye gouge, and just from there it was academic.
Well, it's the beginning. I'm trying to get back as fast as possible, and next time maybe even, I don't know, throw a kick or something.
I'm already back, and I can go back to work and keep improving my game and trying to be as accomplished as again a good MMA fighter I can be.
And I read your quote afterwards that you get to the UFC team. You said, "Listen, I don't really care who's next. I've already fought, who's who lives." So does that mean that you're kind of done thinking about title runs at this point in your career?
Yeah, for sure. It's that's my mindset right now. Just go out there, whoever they give me, go out there. Not make a big deal about it. When I'm out there, it kind of frees me to go out there, take risks, have fun, and I fight better. I get too calculated when I'm worried about winning the whole time, and so that's just kind of my mindset right now.
I did want to ask you about the eye gouge. I mean, obviously you guys are told to keep fighting until the referee steps in, but did you take issue with Andre continuing to attack at that point?
No, that's his job. The ref doesn't tell you to stop. You're not supposed to stop. His job is not to go out there and be my best friend. This isn't the best friend making competition. This is the ultimate fighting championship. I hold no grudges against him. He was grabbing the inside of my glove too. Blatantly illegal. Don't hold any grudges about it in the least. Only more disappointed that I didn't do it first. But he gave a lot to me tonight. He came to win. And I really appreciated him being there and trying to give the fans out there a great fight.
First of all, Josh, great fight, congratulations. He was my man tonight. I lost third fight. Now I'm going to take some time off and come back stronger.
It's not just about winning and losing out here. If you look at all the people that he's fought over the years, who I've fought over the years, we have wins and we have losses against all-time greats. So it's not so trivial, you know what I mean? So one of his recent losses was Overing, who's in a title fight, or Stipe, who's the champion. So it's not like we're going out there and fighting the bum of the month club. We're going out there and we're fighting the best out there that the world can provide. So if we lose a few, well, it happens. But who else besides us is capable of going out there and meeting that kind of opposition time and time again?
Well, there we have it. UFC Fight Night in Hamburg, Germany is in the books. Josh Barnett claiming a big win over Andre Arlovski. Ryan Bader, however, was the man that we're all talking about as we walk away from the Barclaycard Arena here in Hamburg. Incredible step-in knee knockout of Ilia Latifi, who looked like he was doing quite well in the fight. Nick Hine coming back after a long layoff to get a win, and Alex Gustafsson back in the mix once again at 205 pounds.